What is going on, everybody? It is your boy Nothing But Skills, and today we are going to be doing a Division 2 video. I like to call this the beginner's guide, the starter's guide, whatever you guys want to call it, but this will get you guys going in the right direction. Before we get into this video, we want to give a big shout out to Ubisoft for sponsoring this video. Thank you to them for providing me a copy of the Division so I could bring you guys this beautiful content on PC. So let's get right into it. So once you get into Division 2, after your main first cutscene, which I'm not going to show you guys because I don't like spoiling anything, you guys will end up right where I'm at, and what our goal right now is to take over the base of operation, which is at the White House. As soon as you finish clearing out all the enemies in front of the White House lawn, you'll have access to the White House, and that's when you'll first learn that the base of operation is the White House. So a very iconic place to have the base of operation. Now once you get into the base of operation, this is where all the fun happens, and this is where we're going to start our video at. So the first time you see the quartermaster, he's going to have you unlock one skill out of 8 possibilities. There are 8 skill platforms that unlock by completing skill unlock missions. You have the pulse, you have the drone, you have the chem launcher, you have the hive, seeker mine, turret, firefly, and the shield. Now agents can have up to 2 skills equipped at the same time, increasing their options of how to approach every different combat situation. Now the really cool thing about the skills is each skill platform has 3 to 4 variants featuring very different characteristics, from armor repairing abilities to area of effect attacks or focus high damage attacks. Unlocking a skill allows players to pick a single variant. The rest can be unlocked by spending Shade Tech. When equipping a skill, players can choose which variant of skill they want to play with. Now, skill mods are available for each skill platform. There are items found through loot dedicated for each skill platform. They enhance certain skill characteristics like its range or damage. Skill mods require that one's character has a certain amount of skill power to be able to be slotted in. Skill power being a stat that can appear on various gear. So once we're done messing with all the skills, the first thing the quartermaster is going to have you do is unlock an extra weapon slot. Now you're automatically going to use your first Shade Tech on that. Now if you happen to have more Shade Tech than that, then I personally would recommend using that Shade Tech on the XP bonuses, because that's going to help you level up a lot faster and get you from 1 to 30 faster than if you didn't have this unlocked. Now perks are passive benefit that once unlocked are always active. Most perks have upgrades which need to be unlocked in order, which you see me doing right now with the XP bonuses. Perks affect item carry capacity for inventory, stash, grenades, armor kits, but also crafting materials and resource items. They also award XP bonuses, bonus crafting material from destructing, in-world detection boost of containers and enemies, and new bounty difficulties. Now remember, all these perks and their upgrades are only unlockable at the quartermaster at the base of operation by spending Shade Tech. Now if you still have some Shade Tech left over after unlocking all of the XP bonuses, I would use it on the armor kits. This is going to allow you to carry up to 6 total armor kits, and that's really going to help you out, especially for all of you solo players. Now if you happen to have any rewards from the Ubisoft Club or any rewards from the pre-order, make sure you head over here and you click on grants. Once you click on grants, this is where you'll have all your pre-order stuff. This is where you'll have your emotes. This is where you'll have any items you've gotten from the Ubisoft Club right here. So you head to your stash box, you tab over to where it looks like a little envelope at the top right hand corner. You click on it and then you just hit grants, and then all of your items will be in there, and then you just have to hit move to inventory to collect the items. The next thing we're going to dive into is tier levels. Tier levels for gear and weapon are all the same. We have worn, which is gray. We have standard, which is green. Then we go up from green, we go to specialized, which is blue. After blue, we go to superior, which is purple. And then finally we hit gold, which is high end. And after that, you have exotics. Only one exotic weapon and gear item can be equipped at a time. Now one thing you want to remember is higher quality tiers and levels allow equipment to have more unique stats, higher values on its stats, and a wider variety of talents. Now talents are powerful special effects that can further enhance or change one's playstyle and effectiveness. The most powerful talents only activate once the agent fulfills their stated requirements. Now if we look at this MPX, it has accurate on it, 15% accuracy. Now if we go to my exotic weapon, Ruthless, this has 2 weapon talents on here. It has binary trigger. This weapon is equipped with a binary trigger that fires on trigger pull and release. Now that is unique to this weapon. And then we have brutality. While holster, landing a shot has a 5% chance to deal 20% damage as explosive damage. The higher the level of the weapon, the better talents you get, the more talents you get per weapon. Now in Division 2, we have mods that can be used for weapons and gear. If we focus on weapon mods right now, weapons can equip attachments like magazines, muzzles, underbarrels, optic rail mods, boosting certain characteristics of an agent's weapon, like magazine size, reload speed, or stability. Each weapon mod also features a drawback, for example, decreasing the accuracy or rate of fire to balance out the bonus. Now remember, once you crafted or unlocked a weapon mod, they can equip it on as many weapons as you want, as long as it's a valid mod for that weapon and model. Now if we look at gear mods, not all gear has mod slots. If you notice, my blue item had a mod slot. My purple item, now how do you get gear mods? Well, gear mods drop like normal loot, following the same quality rules, and can be attached to gear, which comes with empty gear mod slots like you saw on my blue gear piece. Choose gear mods based on preferred stats. They are anything from grenade damage to increased kill XP. Gear mods do not have a feature drawback like weapon attachments. One thing to keep in mind is gear mods can only be equipped to one gear piece at a time. An agent has a total of 6 available gear slots: mask, backpack, vest, gloves, holster, and knee pads. Each gear piece comes with an armor stat, which is an indication of the amount of damage one can take before losing all armor. Once all armor is gone, a character is vulnerable. Now once you start equipping gear pieces belonging to the same brand, it unlocks additional stats. Each brand item equipped increases the number of brand stats active up to a maximum of 3. With 6 total gear slots, agents have a wide set of brand choices and combinations to find their preferred playstyle. Now after talking about gear mods, talking about weapon mods, talking about gear itself, why not head to the crafting station at the base of operation? So if we look at this gear piece right here that we can craft, you're going to see on the right hand side it says the material we need. So we have 2 out of the 3 requirements, so we can't actually craft it, but I was able to show you. Now if we go up to mods, I'm actually going to craft one of these mods right here. I think I'm going to go with the muzzle mod over the optics, but you can see the attributes, you can see the positive you get, you can see the negative, and then with the muzzle we get 20% critical hit damage, negative 10% stability. So I'm going to craft this, and then now I'll be able to attach this to any weapon that I have that can fit it. Right now I have the surplus SVD and the urban MDR. Now one thing you guys should always remember is crafting requires 2 main components: blueprints and materials. Agents discover blueprints through a multitude of activities such as playing weekly projects, defeating control points, or purchasing directly from vendors. Scavenging is a great source for crafting materials, but so are control points, living world activities, projects, and boss loot. Deconstructing undesired equipment is also an effective way of acquiring base materials. When leveling through the campaign, crafting is a great tool to discover new playstyles and acquire higher quality items before they drop naturally in the open world, or fill out equipment slots that are lagging behind. Additionally, this is the main way for agents to get their hands on weapon mods. Once reaching the end game, agents can unlock even more blueprints, which allow them to craft specific brand items, random gear mods, and random skill mods or exotics. Now some of you guys might ask right off the bat, how do we get in the dark zone? What's taking so long? So to get into the dark zone, you actually have to finish a couple missions: Grand Washington Hotel, Viewpoint Museum, Jefferson Trade Center, and then American History Museum. Now once you finish American History Museum, you will then have access to the Dark Zone officer. Once you recruit her to head over to the base of operation, you will finally get the notification for the Dark Zone recon mission. Now once you complete this recon mission, then you'll have full access to the Dark Zone. One advice I would give you to any of you new agents out there is I wouldn't farm in the Dark Zone because you won't level up your in-game level. So the Dark Zone has its Dark Zone level, and then it has your regular level when you're not in the Dark Zone. That regular level is what's going to get you from 1 to 30. Now if you go into the Dark Zone at level 10, you're going to stay at level 10 when you come outside of the Dark Zone, but your Dark Zone level will go up. So there's 2 different levels: Dark Zone level and then your in-game level. And what you want to do is try to get to level 30, so that way you can get to end game. You can start getting a lot of that better loot that you'll be able to use in the Dark Zone at level 30. And then of course once you start going up in tier levels, tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, and tier 4. Now once you finish the whole Dark Zone recon mission, you're going to get a notification that says mission complete, and then you'll be able to see what the DZ looks like. You'll get to see where the landmarks are. You're going to see where you can extract. You're going to be able to see every single checkpoint in that DZ. Now, one thing you should keep in mind is there is more than one DZ. So now that I'm a certain level, I can actually get to DZ South, but there is a DZ West. And as I start to level up, I'll have access to that. And once you complete each recon mission for each dark zone, you'll have access to it. Upon reaching endgame, agents unlock access to specialization. We have sharpshooter, survivalist, and demolitionist. Agents can switch between unlocked specializations with no restrictions by talking to the quartermaster at the base of operation. Each specialization comes with a signature weapon and a new signature weapon slot added to your already existing loadout. These weapons are powerful, but their ammo is rather scarce. Each specialization comes with the ability tree, which contains new skill variants, grenade types, and talents that fit the specialized playstyle. You can unlock the abilities in the specialization tree with specialization points. These are rewarded for completing invaded missions, daily priority missions, priority network bounties, and weekly projects. Also, each field proficiency level up rewards specialization points. Now, I know that was a lot of information, and for some of you new players, that might have been a little bit overwhelming, but I hope this kind of got you guys going in the right direction. Remember, if you guys have any questions at all after watching this video, use the comment section down below. I'm really active on my YouTube channel. I'm always trying to help you guys out. And if you guys are on the fence of buying the Division, I will put a link to the Division official website in the description box. You guys can check it out. Also, I have other videos on my channel that do have a lot of Division 2 information on there. Remember, if you guys found this video useful, hit the thumbs up. Thank you guys again, and until the next video, nothing but skills out.